years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? We kind of took care of it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Now Fox. He's coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
Pocket 2. It's stolen by Morris. George with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
George against Bogdanovich. A pass to Fox. Here's Bagley. That shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now, here's Fox. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
Oh, yes, sir. Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Fourth, the Clippers.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
The Kings have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Knocked loose. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Bagley. Barnes against Leonard to end the drought. Barnes can't get it to go.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Good work defensively by Fox.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. George against Bogdanovich. Outside for Bagley. Shoots over Zubac. Sacramento again missing. Here's Leonard. Tries again, and it's Zubac laying it in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
The stats for Beverly. How last month turned out for him? He's right around 5 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done. And he's got so many ways to score in the post, just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now, here's Zubac. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. They get the rebound. Leonard looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bogdanovich looking around. Now the pass to Fox. Over Beverly. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Now here's Leonard. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Morris outside. Over Bielitsa. With the clock winding down. Zubac's no good. The Kings trail by 16. Bogdanovich with it. Here's Bagley. No good, unable to end this run.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
George passes to Zubac. Fox against Beverly. Morris inside. Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
2 shots.
That's good from Bagley. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
And so Bagley nails them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Beverly the pass to George. Teardrop shot. And it's Fox with the rebound. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 14-point game. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside, Fox. To the inside. It's Bielitsa. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now, here's Fox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bagley, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Beverly against Fox. Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Leonard. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Kings trail by 20. Fox looking it over. Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Clippers leading by 18. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. JaMychal Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamit's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. 5 to shoot. And it's Shamit missing. The Kings trail by 18. Here's Parker, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. There's the foul against the Clippers.
Jabari not scared of getting hit down there. Great at penetrating into the basket and then plunging into the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, they've been striving towards it for years now, and the Kings are finally one of the premier up-tempo teams.
Well, it works for them when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox out there to blast off on any possession. You surround him with great shooters in Bogdanovich and Hield. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense on a nightly basis throughout the course of a regular season.
And Parker drops them both. Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys are ball dominant. They play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry setting off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too. So it all comes down to a fit with the player, his skill set, and how the coach wants to use that best.
Hield attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, how about Hield staying through contact right there, finds a way to get the ball to the rim, and that one goes.
Joseph against Williams. Here's Leonard. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Leonard's got 14.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
In the corner, it's Hield. Poked away. Giles. Got it. Good job in the low post. And here are the Clippers now. They lead by 14. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Here's Joseph, following the score by Lou Williams. From 13, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Williams looking around. Pass to Harrell. Just 5 on the clock. High post shot. And it's Shamit missing. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 14. Trying to get open is Hield. Parker's shot is off.
I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Barnes. He drains the quick shot.
Barnes likes to do his damage around that area, fluid in the mid-range.
Clippers leading by 12. Outside Williams. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. The 9-foot shot, and Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Here's Joseph. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now, here's Shamit to the middle. Here's Harrell. The rebound by Hield.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
The Kings have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles. That's good from Parker.
There's not a lot of question about Jabari Parker's talent, a versatile forward with a tremendous drive.
Jackson with it, picked up by Joseph. Jackson passes to Shamet. Yep, it counts.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Heald. For the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Like to see when an offensive player takes some pride in the defensive play. Nice job by Lou Williams sticking to his man there.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Clippers on top. They're up by 11.
As soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Los Angeles leading by 11. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Williams. JaMychal Green is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
Parker getting out and beating everybody down the floor that time. Easy reward.
Jackson looking it over. Here's Williams. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does, mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and detour a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
The free throw dropped for Bazemore. Each year, so many coaching changes. Brent, do you feel they generally get too much blame when things go wrong?
I don't know if blame is the word, Kevin. That's just the easy out for a lot of organizations that want to make some changes. The main thing that's frustrating, I think, for the coaching fraternity is patience. You have to be realistic about the potential of your team and how much time it takes to grow what it is that coach's culture is all about. That's where teams sometimes lose out and give up on somebody a little bit early.
But these guys go into it eyes wide open.
Oh, there's no question about it. And really good coaches in the NBA know that it might not last all that long. So they're going to be who they are. That's who you want to hire. Hire a coach who knows exactly who he is, both coming in the door and walking away.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Evan?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. And it's the Clippers with the ball after the Kings pick up 2. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Heald. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Bazemore.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now. they've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
And the dunk by Parker.
A guy that size with that kind of handle that can get to those spots on the floor, Jabari Parker could be problematic tonight.
And Williams, here we go. That one's off, still out of sync. The Kings have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. For Sacramento, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Joseph. And then for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for JaMychal Green, and George is subbed in for Williams. Free throw no good for Parker.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And Sacramento has possession. Clippers able to drain the three. Outside, Fox. Another shot. And the layup is good. Holmes got the game tied up here for the Kings.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A floater, and the rejection by Holmes. Passes it to Fox. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Fox has got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Now, here's Fox. With the teardrop. Healed, can't hit. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. The pass to Shamet. George against Bazemore. Goes up on the high post. And it's George missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And that one's good. Parker.
Parker's scoring at a great clip right now, playing within the team's offensive schemes and taking some good quality shots.
And here is Shamet. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Just 3 to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Here's Fox. Pass to Hield. Goes up at the stripe. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Jackson passes to Morris. Shoots over Bazemore, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Jackson.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Fox against Jackson. Hield outside. On deep. The shot comes out, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Fox. Hield outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
No good on that one. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
He hits the second from the line.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. George passes to Zubac. Fox against Leonard. Over Fox. Rebound by Bielitsa. The Kings trailing. Fox passes to Barnes. Now Hield. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Stolen by Beverly. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up, and his team is doing the same.
A pass to Fox. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Nobody near George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Pass to Bielitsa. Makes it off the glass. Bielitsa's got his second basket of the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Leonard. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Kings trail by 6. Right side, Fox. Bagley against Zubac. Bagley, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fox finds Bagley. It's Bielitsa. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Morris. Hield against George. Out left to the wing. Beverly wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 8th assist here tonight. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 11-point game. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Fox. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovic. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's averaging 14 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Now, here's Bagley. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Beverly. It's a 13-point game. Clock at 6. There's the double team with Joseph. Here's Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Giles is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green's checked in. The Kings trail by 15. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Barnes with it. 9-point game his last outing. To halt the run, it's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pull-up jumper. Good on the jump shot. Bogdanovich has got his first basket of the night.
Great strides in honing in his shot, looking more and more comfortable on the offensive end is Bogdanovich.
Beverly the pass to Leonard. Inside. And the pass to Beverly. Tries from 10. That's tipped. Joseph against Green. The kick out to Barnes. A three-pointer, no good. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. 5th best, Kawhi Leonard.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
We've seen a lot of 3-men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers, almost point guard-like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
For Sacramento, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Beverly deciding where to go with it. George dishes to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Williams has got his second basket.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
Barnes outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Continues to try to work to find some consistency, does Harrison Barnes, and right there knocking at the defense's door.
For Sacramento, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the first one drops.
And Harrison Barnes, great experience at Golden State, a proven champion on that team, and now entering prime years of his career, trying to be consistent and trying to get a little bit better.
Barnes hits them both. 17 seconds left in the first half of the game. George against Barnes. Now, here is George. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Clippers lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, we all appreciate the toughness of Kawhi Leonard. Nothing phases him mentally. Wears you down physically, always focused, always competing. Terrific first half.
And over to Kenny now, your take on the Kings.
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Clippers leading by 10. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. And Bagley able to finish.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Beverly against Bogdanovich. The fadeaway. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 7 rebounds in the game. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 5, and it's George finishing it off.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Fox against Beverly. Outside Bogdanovich. Sacramento moving it around. Pass to Barnes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Fox, and the layup falls.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Clippers leading by 9. Pass to Leonard. Over Bjelica. Leonard, no luck. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. George against Barnes. Bagley trying to free himself up. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And George gets it to go.
So good, so experienced, Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Here's Bogdanovich. Paul George making his last shot. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Loud pass to...
Man. Caution, flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Zubac kicks to Beverly. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Passes to Fox. Jumps up, and it's Fox with the jam.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Bagley with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bogdanovich. The Clippers also changing it up. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Shamet, and he uses the glass on the layup. Shamet's got 10 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
It's Fox with the drive.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Lets it go with the 3. And it's Shamet missing. The Kings trail by 9. Well, for Bielitsa, he's not the most athletic player on the floor, but Brent, he produces.
Bielitsa, one of those guys who can flow into a transition and stop 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line and drill you from there. So a nice guy as a secondary option on the break is Bielitsa.
Leonard attacking. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Not something we're used to seeing in this offense, but tonight it may be just about give Kawhi the ball and get out of the way.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. Bagley the pass to Bazemore. Connects from three-point range. He's got 7.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And there's the pass to Leonard. That's tipped. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Now here's Bazemore. Defense is right there. Los Angeles leading by 10. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
First one falls for him. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So,
broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fox.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Hield kicks it to Bazemore. Up top, Holmes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Jackson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Kings. Fox has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Bazemore. Now Fox. He's got 6. Parker right side. Over Morris. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Bazemore with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Holmes. Buries it down low. Holmes got it back down to single digits for the Kings.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Shot from 16, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Fox passes to Parker. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Jabari absorbing a lot of contact on that play, and then a nice soft touch on the difficult shot.
Harrell finds Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Leonard. From deep. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Parker. 15 points in the game. Count it. Good. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jackson passes to Harrell. Knocks it loose. Back to Jackson. Oh, Moore is in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboards show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leaders. Second is Buddy Hield.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Now here's Jackson. The dish to Leonard. Leonard draws the double to the middle. And Harrell slams it in.
A lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Fox finds Hield. Now here's Holmes. He's defended by Harrell. Holmes passes to Hield. Takes the 3. The shot misses. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. To the inside. Here's Shamet. Passes it to Morris. Out to the wing. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Morris. Over Parker. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Morris has got 8 points.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Now here's Hield. He's covered by Shamet. Fox goes in. And Rejection by Harrell. Now, here's Shamet. He's got 10. And here's Jackson. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Fox kicks it to Bazemore. Trying to get something going. No good off the back of the rim. Clippers leading by 14. Here's Shamet. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And the Clippers call time here. Giles is checked in for Jabari Parker. Bogdanovich comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Morris. Paul George comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Lou Williams is subbed in for Jackson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Joseph against Williams. Healed outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Hield plays with such drive and intensity at all times that he just can't help but create a foul shot with that opportunity.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. Both free throws good from Hield.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Hield. He's got 10. Three-pointer. No good. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points, and we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Green. Then there's Harrell. Then it's Williams. And it's Beverly in at the 2. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Now here's Williams. Floats it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Joseph against Williams. The baseline J. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles lead's cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Joseph. LA's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Bogdanovich against Beverly. Here's Harrell. Great D that time from Bagley.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Beverly against Bogdanovich. On the wing, Williams. Bagley with the block. Beverly. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The Kings making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Bogdanovich. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Bagley's showing he can be effective on defense, jumping up and getting a steal.
Clippers leading by 8. Outside Williams. Good on the 13-footer.
And you never know what Lou Williams is going to pull off, especially when he's working the screen and roll game.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Baseline jumper. Fox, no good.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And George kicks to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Bagley. No good from outside. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6, doubled by Fox. Fox with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Giles. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with the Magic, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
The first one falls.
Such a long road to recovery from Harry Giles, but so many people rooting for Harry when it is that he makes some kind of plays that remind you of when Giles was one of the top recruits coming out of his high school class, one that included De'Aaron Fox and also Jason Tatum.
Barnes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. No good on the second free throw. And as you said, Brent, with Giles, the potential is there, and that's why they drafted him.
Well, they still think that they're going to explore the massive upside to what Harry Giles represents. Great size, great skill, and it's about him just feeling more and more confident in the health of his body to be able to produce like we've seen on some nights here, Kevin.
George passes to Beverly. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Now Zubac, shot clock at 5. George with the bucket.
Paul George taking initiative tonight and going right at the defense.
Williams against Fox. Barnes outside. Sacramento again missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The shot by George, no good. The Kings trail by 11. Back to Fox from 11 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper.
Pretty nice looking shot there from De'Aaron Fox, looking more comfortable.
The Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Zubac with it. Outside, George. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And it's good for 2. And that's 12 points for Marvin Bagley.
Going to have to do more to shut down Bagley.
George double teamed. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Now Zubac. Outside, George. Clock at 6. That doesn't go either for George. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Fox. Count it. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Barnes against George. From the top of the key, and right through it goes. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
What's the pick used for? It's used for separation, and Paul George got it there.
Bagley dishes to Bogdanovich. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And George kicks to Zubac. Passes it to Harrell. Inside, here's Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Right now, no shaking Sweet Lou. When he's close to the basket, he's good at looking off the defense.
There's the pass to Bogdanovich. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to George. George double-teamed, down low, and the dunk by Zubac.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Fox after the Clippers pick up 2. And the rejection by Zubac.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
That's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
Now, here's Fox. Over Williams. Again, the miss by the Kings. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've got an 8-0 run. George double-teamed. Pass to Zubac. Outside Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, during his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Barnes. Pass to Bagley. A 3 from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Back to Williams. Now, here's Zubac. From deep three-point range, Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bogdanovich wide open. They get it back. Launches a 3. No good on that one.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Barnes. Looking to end the run. Cans it from downtown.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Player of the game, Paul George.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot up three. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Kings pick up 2. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, Paul George will take those opportunities anytime he can get them. A nice dunk there.
The Kings trail by 17. Outside, Bogdanovich. Fox against Williams. Fox, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's Williams. Now the pass to Morris. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Now, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Now here's Williams. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. And Leonard gets it to go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now here's Fox. He kicks it to Barnes. Pass to Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bielitsa against Morris. Williams gets the bucket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And here is Fox. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.